Good morning, children. Welcome back to a new English grammar class. Today we are going to learn the last grammar lesson, direct speech and indirect speech. What do you mean by direct speech? What do you mean by indirect speech? I will tell you. First of all, look at the board. You can see two examples. She said, I like pasta. She said that she liked pasta. So both these sentences are different, isn't it? First sentence, she said, I like pasta. So her dialogue is written in inverted commas. You can see that, inverted commas. So it is in a direct way. So we can say it is direct speech. So what do you mean by direct speech? Yeah, direct speech means the actual words spoken by the person. The actual words spoken by the person is known as direct speech. Okay, let's move to the next. She said that she liked pasta. So that is, reported by someone, isn't it? It's saying in indirect way. So we can say that is indirect speech. So what is the definition of indirect speech? Yeah, indirect speech means the words is conveyed by some other person. Not in actual way, it is reported by some other person. Got it? So, direct speech means the actual words of the speaker. Indirect means the words reported by someone. Got it? Yeah. Then, these two sentences, you can see some more differences. First sentence, you can see the dialogue is written in inverted commas. But in indirect speech, we do not use inverted commas. Got it? Second point, in the direct speech, you can see comma. So, indirect speech, instead of that comma, we replace it as that. That is the additional word that we use there. Instead of comma, we use that. Got it? These things you should keep in mind. Now, we are moving to the tense changes when we convert direct into indirect. Let's see that. Okay.
First one, simple present changes to simple past. Example, she said, I can do it. That's in direct speech. When we change direct into indirect, the changes she said that she could do it. So you can see can change into could. Next one, simple past changes to past perfect. Example, he said, I killed an ant. Answer, he said that he had killed an ant. So you can see killed is the past form, past perfect form had killed. Okay. The next one, present continuous change to past continuous. Example, she said, I am reading a novel. I am reading. So you can see it's present continuous. So present continuous change into past continuous. She said that she was reading a novel. Am reading change into was reading. Next one, present perfect continuous changes to past perfect continuous. Look at the example. He said, I have been studying since 3 o'clock. Have been studying. It's in present perfect continuous tense. So we are going to change it into past perfect continuous. Answer, he said that he had been studying since 3 o'clock. Next one, past continuous changes to past perfect continuous. We know the sentence pattern. Subject plus was or were plus verb plus ing. We already learned it. No. Look at the example. She said I was living in Delhi. That's in past continuous. So past continuous changes to past perfect continuous. What is the tense form? Had been plus verb plus ing. So answer, she said that she had been living in Delhi. Okay. Next, we are going to see the changes in modals. You can see present modals are changed to past modals. May change into might, can, could, will, would, shall, should, must, had to. You can see some modals they do not make any change. Would, could, might, should, ought to. These there is no change in these modals. Next, you can see if the reporting speech expresses a universal truth, a scientific fact, or a habitual action, there is no change in the tense. Look at the example. The teacher said the sun rises in the east. So you can see it's a universal truth. So there is no change in the tense. Answer, the teacher said that the sun rises in the east. One more example. He said the earth is round. He said that the earth is round. So here we simply adding that. There is no change in tense. Next we are going to see pronouns. What are the changes in pronouns when we change direct speech into indirect? The first person pronouns like I, we change according to the subject of the reporting speech. First person pronoun I and we, they change according to the subject only. Second, the second person pronouns like you, we change according to the object of the reporting speech. Then third person pronoun like he, she, they, any name, there is no change. Next one, the words showing time and place also change. Nearness of time and place in direct speech changes to distance of time and place in indirect speech. Look at the examples. This, these, this change into that, these change into those. Next, here, there, now, then, ago, before, today, that day, yesterday, the previous day, tomorrow, the next day, next week or next year, the following week or the following year, last week or last year, the previous week or the previous year. Next, we are going to see an imperative sentence. That we know, imperative sentence expresses ideas such as advice, commands, request, order, etc. In order to change an imperative sentence into indirect speech, we use to infinitive. One more thing, the reporting verb is changed to ordered, advised, requested, like that. Let's see some examples. Look at the examples. He said to her, be careful. So it's an order. So we change it as he ordered her to be careful. To is added there. Next, she said to her maid, bring me a cup of tea. She asked her maid to bring her a cup of tea. Next one, the teacher said to the boys, don't talk in the class. So it's an advice form. The teacher advised the boys not to talk in the class. The last one, interrogative sentence. When we convert interrogative sentence from direct speech to indirect speech, the reporting verb said is changed to asked, demanded, enquired, etc. As we know that there are two types of questions, WH questions and yes or no questions. The question words which, what, when, etc. we do not use any conjunction in the indirect speech. Instead of the conjunction, we use the question word itself in indirect speech. In the case of yes or no questions, we use conjunction if or whether in indirect speech. Let's see the example. I said to my friend, won't you help me to carry this bag? This is an yes or no question. I asked my friend if he would not help me to carry that bag. One more. Sudhir said to Praneeth, how often do you go to the theatre? It's a WH question. So answer, Sudhir asked Praneeth how often he went to the theatre. So we use the question word itself in the second example. Okay.
So I hope you understood how to change direct into indirect in different types of tenses. It's clear to you? Right. So read the lesson well. Okay. You can see the rules and examples along with them. Read it well and learn once again. So your exams is very near to you. Study well and prepare well for your exams. So all the best children. Thank you children.